Warrior Joe and the Genie. In a quiet village tavern, there lived a man named Warrior Joe. Though his name sounded fierce, most people knew him as a good-hearted fellow who drank every day. He'd sit at his usual table, knocking back ale after ale, and when the mugs piled too high, he would gather the empty bottles and carry them out back. Joe wasn't careless with them either. He would hand the bottles over to the poor and the homeless who lingered in the alley, hoping they could trade them for a few coins. It was his way of giving back. One evening, after downing more than a few too many, Joe stumbled out the tavern door, bottles clinking under his arm. In the shadows of the alley stood a cloaked stranger. Joe grinned, hiccuped, and said, "Here you go, friend. Bottles for you." The stranger shook his head. "I don't need bottles." "I'm no beggar. I'm a genie," Joe blinked. "A genie? You serious? Or maybe I've been drinking too much Grand Relicious again." The cloaked man chuckled. "Not so drunk as you think, but yes, a genie. And because you gave freely, I'll grant you 3 wishes." Joe swayed, pointing at the man. 3 wishes? Hiccup? All right then. First wish, drink with me." With a snap of the genie's fingers, mugs of frothy beer appeared out of thin air. The two clinked them together and drank. "Second wish," Joe declared, slurring. "Tell me about yourself, Mr. Genie." The stranger smiled, sipping his beer. "I've wandered centuries inside a bottle, waiting for the right soul to come along, and now here I am." Joe leaned back, content. "Third wish. Make yourself a wish, why don't ya? Hiccup." The genie's eyes widened. Slowly he nodded. "Very well. For my last wish, I set myself free." The air shimmered as the chains of magic that bound him for thousands of years fell away. He stood taller, brighter, though no longer weighed down. Joe just waved a hand, yawning. "That's great. Have a good night." With that, he staggered back inside the tavern to his ale. The genie lingered in the alley, staring at the stars. "After all these centuries, I'm free, because of a drunken man's kindness. Now I can use my magic to save the world."